Welcome, everyone. Oh, that's crazy. I got to do a post on this. Yeah, do not eat any Driscoll's berries, even the organic ones you don't want. Okay, hold on a sec. Yeah, the question is if there's going to be. I'll wait for a few more people to get on here, then I got to tell you about the latest situation unfolding, which is shocking. Shout out to Non Toxic, dude. Happy belated Independence Day. It's a big day for you guys, eh? Like, was it a big friggin' party or what? I wonder how many. It's a lot of friggin' fireworks over there that just went off, eh? Big time. Shout out to 369, dude. Thank you, Non Toxic. Appreciate it, dude. Thank you for joining, brother. And also, Non Toxic, I heard that your copper water bottles made it to Sunny's. So that's freaking awesome, dude. What else we got? Yeah, this CERN thing, we got to talk about it actually. And there's a new Mandela effect. I'm sure there's so many Mandela effects that people haven't even uh, discovered yet, by the way. I'm sure of it. That are in old movies and some that may never be discovered that is the movie so old. Like I have some old VHSs of like old Western movies you never heard of. I don't even know if they were that famous at the time, but there could be those could be full of Mandela effects, but because no one really remembers them, you'll never know. Okay, let me shut up the live on Instagram here. One sec. Wow, really, eh? So non-toxic, where I know you're at work right now, so I shouldn't be striking up a conversation with you really, but the World Cup in Atlanta. So it's the World Cup and a huge fireworks show. So was it like built different that day, man? I'm sure it was. We got to talk about this stock collapse that could be imminent as well. Set up to non-toxic, man. Okay, let me shut out the live. Oh God. Did you guys see? I'll tell you about it later. Okay, shutting out the live. Shout out to Eva. Shout out to Goddessy. Shout out to all you guys. Everyone's joining now. It takes like I think a couple minutes for Rumble to tell all of the people with notifications on to come, whereas Instagram is like instant basically. So let me shout out the live on Instagram, then we'll get into a lot to unpack, CERN and other situations that are unfolding as we speak. Okay, so hold on a second. Also, I got a strike on TikTok for talking about CERN being shut down. Like TikTok is the most wimpy dimpy freaking thing. That I got a post about giants deleted. Whereas on Facebook and Instagram right now, there's not even fact checks. It's like a community note, and it's not even like a strike on your account if a post of yours gets a community note. Shout out to Divide by Zero, who's new here, and who else is new? I think 369 don't, or is that Dant? It is Dan. 369 Dan. Okay, sorry Dan. I thought it said don't. The A and the O on here are similarly shaped. Anyway, CERN shutdown. Last time was 2008, before the financial crisis. Yeah, fear not hidden history. Shout out to hidden history, man. And Will got a notification. Let's go. Okay, I'm live on Instagram real quick. I'm going to shout this bad boy out. Is Mitch McConnell? Who's that again? Mitch McConnell? So basically, we have a situation unfolding that is, it's a little bit eerie, I will say, but fear not. Of course, do not have fear, but it is a little bit eerie. They shut down CERN, which there's no way that thing's being used for positive reasons. But anyway, they're using CERN. So they shut CERN off till 2030. The last time they shut off CERN was 2008, which was right before a huge financial collapse. I'm not saying I wish CERN stayed on, and I'm not saying there's going to be a financial collapse, but I just know that if you want to make a new economy, you got to take, if you want something, this is what they do. To bring in the old, you got to get rid of, or to bring in the new, you got to get rid of the old. And right now, national debt is out the yin yang in all countries, basically. There's no way we're paying that down. And at the same time, stock markets are at basically their all-time highs. I think the big short is about to happen, to be honest. And some oil stuff too, but they do lose in the end. That's 100% right. Shout out to Kate is awake. It is true. We do win in the end 100%. So whatever's coming around the corner in the end, it's going to be great, but it may get weirder between now and then. Now, there's a lot more I want to discuss. Noise, Not Music said the economy is at a higher peak than in 2008. Crash is guaranteed. I just don't know. There's going to be some other thing, because in order to get everyone digital ID and all that, and the mark of the beast, it's going to be a financial thing. It's going to be that. So we got to discuss this, but I don't want to talk too much about it on Instagram, for the obvious reason of the fact that you can get a strike for literally talking about fluoride on here, and we talk about a lot more than fluoride on my Rumble live stream channel. So tax this. Great username, dude. If everyone had that vibe, we'd pay a lot less in taxes, I'll tell you that. But listen, so we're discussing, and yes, Jesus is coming back. That's right. And we are in the book of Revelation as we speak right now. It's the only part of the Bible that hasn't happened yet, and it's midway through. So it is the season, dude. There will be signs. We're discussing this and a lot more on my Rumble live stream channel, which is free to download, free to watch, and free speech. I want every single one of you to tune in, especially this unstoppable guy who says this world sucks. I don't think this world sucks, dude. It's a friggin' beautiful day out right now. I should actually be streaming outside. Beautiful puffy clouds are flying around. The sun is shining, bare feet on the ground. I'm splitting wood in the lean-to. Kids, dogs running around. The hose is getting sprayed. It's a freaking great day, dude. It's a beautiful world. But there is some strange things that are happening 100%. So we're discussing this and a lot more on my Rumble live stream channel. That's at the link in my bio. Shout out to Will, who's laughing. It's at the link in my bio. If you click the link in my profile, you will see a Rumble link, and Rumble is an alternative to YouTube, which is free to download, free to watch, and free speech. So I hope to see all of you guys so I hope to see all you guys on Rumble, because then you don't get any censorship on Rumble, dude. I've never got a strike. We talk about all kinds of crazy stuff, and I don't have to use code words either. So hippy dippy drinks from the hose. That's awesome, as long as it's from a well and it's not tap water. That's right. Noise Not Music, who's clearly paying attention. Shout out to freaking Noise Not Music. He said, this world is beautiful. They want you to think the world sucks so that when it actually does, you don't see the difference. Yeah, possibly, maybe similarly, yeah, for sure. But the thing is that it is a season where there is some nefariousness going on, 100%, man. And we got to be talking about it to let the new world order. Just kidding. I was making a joke like when Mark Carney goes, this shapes us up greatly for a new world order. But there will be a new world order, but will it be the one that we created that's beautiful and amazing? So that's what we're going to do. Massit said, give me the Rumble page again. Massit, it's just, if you click my profile at the top here and then click my name, you will see a link in my profile. When you click that, you'll see 5 different, or like a bunch of links, but the first or second one is the Rumble. So Rumble, again, an alternative to YouTube, free to download, free to watch, and free speech. Shout out to Kate. We might see Kate on Rumble too. The movie 2012 was right. The Super El Nino. We'll talk about that. Okay, much love, everyone. See you guys on Rumble. Yeah, El Nino, eh? So, guys, something that's a little bit shocking. I have a 1960, so it's not too old. I'm looking for, I think it's on this bookshelf here, but a Bible, and I open it up, and I open it up to the book of Revelation. And in 2016 or 18, I think it was, anyway, Revelations 16, I believe, is talking about the Euphrates River drying up, which, by the way, the Quran also, the Muslim Bible there, also says the river Euphrates is going to dry up. But in the Bible, the Holy Bible, it says that they're going to, like, some fallen angels. You got to understand the whole story. Like, are we aware of the whole story of Lucifer fell from heaven, like how this whole thing shaped up to be and how we're in this position that we're in right now? Because apparently there's some fallen angels that are, yeah, Kate, I got you. Hey? That's called reverse psychology, Kate. No, that wasn't even, I don't think that was reverse psychology. That was just me. We might see Kate on here. Kate comes over. But anyway, so is there going to be some angels unbound that are right now bound in the River Euphrates, but when the Euphrates River dries up, they get released and boom, bang, bing. Then what happens? It says that a third of man will be wiped out or something. Did you guys read the same thing I read, man? So anyways, but let's be real. What we do know, that was real too, and we do know that. But what's happening right now is CERN getting shut down is a little bit strange because the last time it got shut down was 2008. And I'm not saying CERN should be on. A lot of people have a theory that it's, the one side thinks it's like just for science and research. The other side thinks that it is a portal letting in demons and stuff. So I am glad that the thing's shut down, but it's just a bit hairy that it's shut down as the stock market is at all-time highs. And the last time it got shut down was 2008 before the financial crisis. And again, if they want to make a new currency and all this other stuff and a new digital shits and connect you to AI, like they would have to get rid of the old system and bring in the new one. So we're on the tip of the iceberg here. Something's got to give. The national debt can't be this high for this long and us not be able to pay it down at all. You know, but again, this is no, I don't have any fear over this because whatever's happening now, because in the end, we do win. The good guys win 100%. Because we win in the end, I see everything that's happening between now and then as part of the path for us to eventually win and be, you know, the meek will inherit the friggin' earth, dude. Big time. Exactly, Kate. Also, it's their last kick at the can too, because they know that they did that Project Looking Glass. And there comes a day that no matter what they do, they cannot change the outcome of this day. This day is happening no matter what. You heard about Project Looking Glass, right? Jesus is the truth, the way, and the life, 100%. Shout out to Captain. Let's just call him Captain, man. So that's why I don't have any fear, because in the end, we do win, and it's just going to we'll see what happens in between now and then. And this may seem arrogant, and I'm going to tell you something before we get into the next CERN stuff, but I just don't think that and this may sound like arrogant or self-centered or something, but I'm thinking like, did I really incarnate or be born into this world to then eventually be hooked up to AI and have a microchip in my head? There's no fucking way I signed up for that. So anyways, I just think like there's no way that could be the end goal of my life, which just went from, you know, here to there and all these synchronicities and amazing things in between. And then in the end, it's like total worst case Ontario, man. You know what I mean? So Franklin, hopefully it doesn't get any hotter than today, man. It's a freaking scorcher out. I don't know how you guys do it living in Texas and freaking Mexico and stuff. It's hot as hell. So listen, before we get into the other CERN stuff that has many people wondering what's going on, shout out to Will. That's shocking. That's a shocking thought, Will, because when I was in school growing up, I was told by every teacher basically that I'm a leader, but I need to lead for good, not evil, because I would get in trouble in school because I would like set up a circumstance in a situation and then watch it unfold. And it was usually, you know, getting up to no good, pranking, doing things like that. So every teacher told me to lead for good, not evil. And then I do find it kind of ironic that I'm then, in theory, if I'm right about these things that are going on, that I technically am literally leading for the highest possible outcome, highest possible good, against, or rather transversely, the other side of the coin is the evil Illuminati that's trying to pull all these freaking strings, dude. So how crazy is that, eh? So listen, before we get into the CERN stuff and the other stories I have to tell you about this weekend that is shocking, we are giving away, because we know they're spraying us with nanobots, microplastics, pesticides, heavy metals. There was a huge spray day yesterday, dude. It was like chemtrail out the wazoo yesterday. And I don't like seeing those, man. I don't like seeing them. It's the elephant in the room. There's a big situation unfolding in our skies, raining down this shit on us. And apparently the theory is, you know, that there's nanobots in it. It's called smart dust. Anyway, you do want to detox this stuff and boost your vibrational frequency, because we know that Nikola Tesla, energy, frequency, and vibration. So we're giving away $160 worth of freebies on today's live, starting with the $100 bag of the chalk lit powder. This is chalk, which is based in Texas. They ship out of Georgia. They have an all-American customer service team and over 5,000 third-party verified 5-star reviews on Trustpilot. So we're giving away a free $100 bag of organic heirloom cacao from Bolivia, the chocolate powder, which rebuilds your DNA, It massively increases stem cell production, which repairs damaged tissues and damaged cells. It's delicious. It's detoxing. It's believed to decalcify your pineal gland. We're giving away the chocolate, and we're giving away a $60 bottle of the chalk minerals. This one is brand new. I haven't even opened it. I'll open it on the stream though, because I got a whole jug of water here and I'm thirsty and I want some minerals. So $60 bottle of chalk minerals. Now, when you hear minerals, don't think willy-nilly minerals, because there is a million mineral freaking companies out there that are giving you minerals that are not absorbable or not bioavailable, whereas the chalk minerals are extracted from a humic shale deposit in Utah. So these are American minerals, dude. An ancient lake, not more than 6,000 years old, decomposed, and it made humic shale. And humic acid is one of the most powerful biological compounds in the natural world. It rebuilds your DNA, it detoxes you, it boosts your brain function. It ignites every biological process in the body, minerals do. And it also, minerals bind to heavy metals and free radicals and excrete them out of your body. So we're giving away a $60 bottle of chalk minerals and a $100 bag of the chocolate powder. The way the deal works, it is fully first come, first serve. The first thing you got to do is go to chalk.com. That's CHOQ.com. I just put it in the chat. So like I said, Chalk is based in Texas. They ship out of Georgia. They have an all-American customer service team and over 5,000 third-party verified 5-star reviews on Trustpilot. So this is a real thing with real products benefiting real people. Many of you are already on the live who are taking a ton of Chalk, including Swing and Kate and Will and all the regulars who are commenting. Kendall, Goddessy, the first guy who commented, non-toxic. I think 369. Oh, Rules and Tools. Thank you for the super chat, by the way, dude. So the way we're giving away $160 worth of freebies, and Captain, we will talk about detoxing chickens and dogs. Apparently dogs can take Shilajit, eh? I don't know about chickens, but there is, like, if you type in Shilajit for dogs, people are doing it. I've not done it. I don't know that I need to detox my dog. He eats pretty healthy. He drinks pretty healthy. We don't give him tap water, man. I don't let my dog drink tap water. But anyways, so to get the freebies, you got to go to chalk.com. That's CHOQ.com. Then the #1 superfood at chalk.com for men and women is the hot water purified Shilajit. So Shilajit is it's an herbo-mineral compound that comes from the Himalayan mountains. When herbo-mineral means it's herbs. It's basically ancient plants that have decomposed and then fused with minerals. So it's herbo-mineral. And what it does is when guys take it, this stuff massively boosts testosterone and sperm count and also brain cell production. It's called neurogenesis. So you get way sharper memory, concentration, and focus. For women too, who take Shilajit, it's hormones, it's fertility, it's brain function, and detox. It's believed to decalcify the pineal gland, but it is a potentiator. So it increases the potential of any other herb or superfood that's taken with it. So there's that. But by an adaptogen, because it's an adaptogen, when guys take it, it boosts testosterone. When ladies take it, it does not boost testosterone. It calibrates your hormones. It's freaking amazing. So that's the Shilajit. That's the #1 superfood at chalk.com. Ours is hot water purified, whereas most Shilajit is the tar resin form of Shilajit, which is on average 20 to 30% water. It's significantly diluted and usually is full of heavy metals. So Chalk doesn't play that game. They got the hot water purified stuff, and it has, I think, 12 clinical studies. Yes, we will, Swing, of course, man, 100%. Why, you've got something to say, Swing? Let me know, dude. So anyways, the way to get the $160 worth of freebies at chalk.com, go to chalk.com, there's a male or female vitality stack, male and female vitality stack. They're the top 2 combos of superfoods at chalk.com for men and women. The first person to go to chalk.com and put a male or female vitality stack subscription in their cart and apply the coupon code 44LIFE, you get a 44% off lifetime discount, which you can cancel or modify at any time, your subscription. And then automatically you're going to receive the $100 bag of chocolate powder and the $60 bottle of chalk minerals if you're the first person to get a male or female stack at chalk.com with that code. The second superfood that's in both the male and female stack is the organic ashwagandha, which is, I guess it's hiding from me right now. It should be around here somewhere. Anyway, picture this says ashwagandha. So ashwagandha is a hormone optimizer. It's a fertility booster. It massively increases the production of melatonin, so you get 1,000 times better sleep while you're taking it. It's pro-fertile. It's considered the king of herbs in India. And just so you know, another angle of how chalk stuff is better than the regular stuff on the internet, our ashwagandha, and we have a whole write-up about this, it is lab tested to contain 14 times as many bioactive compounds as conventional ashwagandha. And it has 43 clinical studies, which is freaking wild. Okay, there's a ton of people on the site right now. Remember the way to get the freebies, and then I'll tell you the third superfood in the male and female stack, because there's a difference between the male and female stack. Put the subscription in your cart, Apply the code 44LIFE. You get a 44% off lifetime discount, which you can cancel or modify at any time. And if you place your order on the live, you're going to be receiving $160 worth of freebies. If you are trying to get a female vitality stack in California, put the male vitality stack in your cart instead, because we cannot ship, just put it this way, get the male vitality stack and we will swap it for a female stack. We have to do it that way. There's a loophole. Put it this way. Seemingly, the powers that be do not want women to be taking wild crafted Irish moss in California. Don't fucking ask me why. The powers that be do not want women taking Irish moss in California, despite the fact that this is wild from Nova Scotia, as opposed to being farmed in the Caribbean, which is full of microplastics. None of the islands in the Caribbean treat their gray water, and they all farm their Irish moss right off the coast. And all the plastic pieces and everything, garbage and shit, goes right into the ocean. You've seen how these countries are sometimes. And that's where they're growing their Irish moss. So ours is wildcrafted from Nova Scotia. It's got the full matrix of minerals. It massively increases, for one, lung function, but it also, because it has a ton of the bioavailable minerals in here, it increases collagen synthesis and collagen production. So it's healthy hair, skin, nails, skin elasticity, skin hydration, and it's said to have anti-aging effects as well. So, plus, it's pro-fertile. So you will love the Irish moss. It is a freaking superfood. But what I'm saying is, if you're trying to get a female stack in California, put a male vitality stack in your cart instead, and we will swap it. Also, the third superfood in the male vitality stack is the Tongkat 100. And so our Tongkat is wildcrafted from the chemical-free Malaysian rainforests. It boosts free testosterone 87% in 21 days. Plus, it increases sperm count, sperm motility, muscle mass, muscle endurance, and muscle recovery. Every single guy should be taking Tongkat Elite today, because we know testosterone levels are down 50% in the last 50 years at least. Plus, you know how many you can look at someone. Like, I've seen this guy working in the store today, and I'm like, there's no way this guy has high testosterone. He's definitely got low testosterone. And that's not a judgment. It's just like is he caring what he's drinking? Is he caring about what he's eating? Is he caring about caring that he's showering in fluoride? Like, everything adds up, right? So fuck, man, like, testosterone levels are off a cliff. K-Pat says it probably helps with getting pregnant. Their plan is to make women sterile. Captain, you're not mistaken. I mean, what do you mean? It's a depopulation agenda we're in the middle of right now, dude. It's shocking. Now, transversely, if you get fertile with taking chalk, and you have 10 kids, and your 10 kids have 10 kids, by the time you're a grandparent, 10 times 10, you have 10 kids. So it's mom, dad, 10 kids, that's 12 people. Every one of those kids, get married. That makes it 20. And then they each have 10 kids. Do the math here. Like, you could be a grandparent with like 1,000 people around you because you had 10 kids. That's how quickly we can get to be pro-fertile and pro-population again. So have 10 kids and then have all of them have 10 kids. But to get there, let's get fertile. Now, speaking of, I'm taking a dose of Shilajit right now. I got a new bottle in the mail, so I'm opening this right now. Someone said, I see him promoting chalk, but I've never seen him take chalk. How stupid, do you think I'm an idiot? Like, take this supplement, guys. I don't, though. I guess people have been wronged so much that they feel jaded just by the world, thinking that I would be promoting something I don't take. So here's 2 Shilajits. I'm taking 2 Tongkats right now. That's right, Captain. Captain, you're preaching to the choir, dude. What the hell was in that damn thing? I didn't get it. That was a freaky time to be alive, man. That was a freaky time to be alive, man. Butterdog said he's picking up some more chalk. Shout out to Butterdog. I'm taking a dose right now. There's a ton of people on the site. Remember, this is first come, first serve to get the $160 worth of freebies. There's more people on the site than we have freebies to give away right now. So if you're on the fence, literally get your order placed ASAP. Here is 2 Shilajits, 2 minerals, and 2 Tongkats. I'm going to have those. Yeah, that's true, Swing. That's true. Or it's based on the lust instead, you know. That's fresh spring water. That's spring water. That spring water was in the ground yesterday. How fresh is that, dude? And Captain's paying attention too. I mean, but dude, here's the thing. You know how many women are exposed to, I think, more chemicals and contaminants than men. Like, if you were a total normie woman, then you'd be doing makeup, you'd be doing skincare, hair care with all these chemicals and toxins. Whereas a normal guy He just might eat pretty unhealthily and, you know, drink fluoride and stuff. But women could be eating unhealthily, non-organically, and drinking fluoride, but also putting a bajillion chemicals on their skin, which is shit, obviously. So women need to be detoxing big time and calibrating their hormones. It's an assault on humanity, really, with what's going on in the skincare, hair care, food, air, water supply. There's an agenda, man. I'm sorry that people think, wow, no way, Capt. Look what Captain just said. She was told by the Lord not to take it. Me and my husband lost our jobs because of it. Wow. So did you file a wrongful termination or something? And whereabouts are you based, Captain? So hold on a second, guys. Boom, bang, bing. Wow, we might have to. So there is a bunch of folks all over the website right now. Male or female vitality stack. Top 2 combos of superfoods for men and women. If you put a male or female vitality stack subscription in your cart and you apply the coupon code 44LIFE, you get a 44% off lifetime discount, which you can cancel or modify at any time. And automatically you get the $100 bag of chocolate powder and the $60 bottle of chalk minerals, $160 worth of freebies, dude. Get your orders placed ASAP, because also we don't know if whatchamacallit, well, for one, the shocking thing is that they are trying to ban a lot of this stuff. They've already banned a couple of mushrooms in that are in the Chalk 7 Wonders that we cannot ship to Europe anymore. We also can't ship the Tonkat Ali to Europe because it is banned. They banned it. So they are trying to ban this stuff because I guess they think that if you're full of fluoride and microplastics, which they've worked very hard to happen, they don't want you to be able to easily take a little capsule and detox yourself, really. Swing said, it used to be, damn, your parents are divorced. Now it's, damn, your parents are still together. Shocking by design. Dude, yes. I remember in school, it was like getting to almost be like 60-40. Like 60% of my friends' parents were together, 40% weren't. And now it's totally, the pendulum has kept swinging. But again, one nation under God. You're only supposed to, back then, people only divorced if there was something adulterous going on, if some extramarital activities happened. Otherwise, you made a vow and you gotta, you know, keep that vow. So, you know, but now with the absence of God in people's lives, for many, it's easy to, you know, pull down the rug, man, big time. You know, what's worse though, like if you were coming from Canada to California, wouldn't it be kind of, I know it's California, but I wouldn't go to, I mean, I do love California in my heart. Like I've never been there, but I just know like if so fucking many people love California, I'm sure it's a great place. And I know it's beautiful and everything, but you know, okay, hold on a second. Yeah, that's right, Kate, exactly. She left California's in Arkansas. Arkansas looks like a beautiful spot too. What about Destin, Florida? That's quite a spot. It's Florida, man. Okay, we're about to do another shout out of the live on Instagram. So if you're on the website right now, literally get your orders placed ASAP. Remember to apply the coupon code 44LIFE. You get a 44% off lifetime discount. And then boom, bang, bang, you get the $100 bag of the chocolate powder and the $60 bottle of the chalk minerals, which I just took 2 of, which should be absorbing into my system literally as we speak. So you may see like an energy spike of mine on the live where all of a sudden my DNA surges mid live feed, man. Rules and Jules says he loves California's geography. I know, man. I know. It's you got the mountains, you got the Mount Shasta. What the hell is living in Mount Shasta? Is it Lumerians or some other entities or something? Hold on a sec. Imagine when California and everywhere is fully free. How how freaking awesome is it going to be then when human freedom is fully restored? How great is that going to be? Something crazy. Um, yeah, exactly. Kate said someone just asked me to go to Shasta someday, just not with them. Oh, some like a boyfriend there, Kate, or something. But here's the thing. By the way, we've mentioned this before, but it is still a shocking reality that even if you're eating 100% organically today, you are getting less than 10% of the full matrix of minerals. So even if you're doing your most due diligence, you're going full organic. If you are doing that, you're still getting less than 10% of the full matrix of minerals. You should see you're buying Driscoll's Berries Organic. It's all synthetic fertilizers. There's barely any nutrients in the friggin' soil. Rules and Tools knows all about that. So that's another important reason why we got to be getting the shilajit into us and the chalk minerals into us and the Irish moss into us, because that all has the full matrix of minerals, which rebuilds your DNA and massively boosts your endocrine function and your brain function. Captain said when Christ returns for the millennial reign, that's right. So we should be inheriting the earth here, the meek, right? The good will inherit the earth. So it's going to be a wild ride, dude. A beautiful one, though. I know it's a shocking thought. I know we're coming down to the wire here, man. I remember 2016 thinking I knew something big was happening in our lifetime because I'm like, there's no way they can keep they're spraying chemicals here, like the chemtrails. I'm thinking that's not sustainable. Like something's going to happen. They want to use those to do something. But then I became more spiritually, awake to the fact that there's good and evil, and that the good is going to prevail in the end. So then I'm like, okay, it's all good, but it's still a bit shocking seeing those trails in the sky, man. And you got to detox it. You definitely want to be getting those metals out of you. Yeah, the organic programs. I know rules. So basically, unless you are getting your food, your meat and produce from someone you know, a farm you know, a farm you've seen, or know all about, then it's if you're getting it from the grocery store. I mean, it's just remember it. You want to be crossing your T's and dotting your I's, because even that stuff, the mass produced organic, is not as good as your local dude down the road at his farm. It's not. And even taking like eating fruit that's like from 1,000, like buying blueberries in Canada that are shipped from Chile, flown all the way across the friggin' world, which I'm not talking about carbon emissions, but just the distance there, is just kind of a goofy thing, you know? And it doesn't have the same, apparently, um, there's something about it that local is best in that way. Now, with that being said, let's say several thousand years ago, well, actually, no, Shilajit was traded on the Silk Road for thousands of years. Bruce Lee, Genghis Khan, Vladimir Putin rather, and Arnold Schwarzenegger all took or take Shilajit. I'm sure that um, Putin takes Shilajit because the Soviet Union was studying Shilajit for 30 years. You know that, eh? So they know it has friggin' benefits, dude. Hormones, brain function, muscle recovery, muscle mass, muscle endurance. Um, yeah, that's right. Rules exactly. Big, fat, juicy strawberries, but it's totally synthetically, And then they pick them underripe and then they gas them to chemically ripen them. Or conventional lettuce gets shipped down the highway, and it's like mostly water weight and there's barely any nutrients in it, and it's sprayed with chemicals. Like it's such a waste. We have a city lot full of biochar and fruit bearing plants and lots of veggies. Kate, we need to get back with our feet in the ground. Big time, man. Okay, I'm going to shut up the live again on Instagram. When we do that, we will have a bajillion more people on the live. And when that's the case, we will end up giving away the rest of the freebies. So get your orders placed ASAP. If you're on the site, apply that code 44LIFE. I'll put it in the chat again, choq.com. Get the male or female vitality stack, apply that code, and you will get a $160 worth of freebies if you're the next person to place your order. Okay, let me see here. Did you see my new post about whatchamacallit, the new Mandela effect that just dropped? Dude, so Erling Haaland, Norway, that guy's friggin' going places, man. Because did you hear about this guy's diet? He's like 6 foot something. He's got Viking genetics, and he's taking it's raw milk. Like, he's right up there, man. He's on the same wavelength. I hope they don't get him somehow, because right now he has more influence than any celebrity even you can think of. So if he all of a sudden comes out tomorrow and starts saying, guys, detox from chemtrails, they might tell him to, I don't know. Do not fear. Absolutely. Shout out to E. Laney. Do not fear 100%. That Mandela post is crazy, eh, Kate? Have nothing to fear. That's right, Elaney. Thank you, Elaney. No, for sure. I mean, do I have fear not in my title? Let me make sure I do. Yeah, fear not. That's right. Yeah, something's coming, but do not be fearful, 100%. Okay, hold on a second. Okay, shout out to Butterdog. I'm shouting out the live here. Those friggin' Oompa Loompas, eh? Okay, here we go. Oh, yeah, the grain? No, we got to talk about grain. There's a whole conspiracy literally behind grains these days. You wouldn't think, it's like no stone is left unturned with them, man. Like, for example, you think the meat at the grocery store in a plastic package, you may be thinking, oh, microplastics, right? Maybe, but also modified atmospheric packaging, which is where they put a certain kind of gas in the package of meat that makes it not stay red, but otherwise it would be gray and it's old. Shocking, man. So they do every rabbit hole. Think of what's another one? Oh, expiration dates. Do you hear about the conspiracy on expiration dates? It's shocking, man. Shout out to Kate. Shout out to Ethos. Shout out to Caleb Simpson and Reese MCD rather. Mick. Okay, so he's got to be anything Mick is usually like Irish. Eh? Shout out to Always Lifted, who said he was just watching my video. He's cracking up, dude. Shout out to Always Lifted, man. The CERN Collider. Yes, Shruti said, can you please explain the CERN Collider? Shout out to Al Cordy, by the way, and Caleb. SS Haynes said, did I get a haircut? My joke to that is, no, I dyed the tips of my hair invisible. Or I lowered my ears, or whatever the joke is. Anyways, guys, listen, we're going to discuss the CERN thing, wisdom teeth removal, and a whole lot more on my Rumble live stream channel, which is free to download, free to watch, and free speech. It's at the link in my bio. It's an alternative to YouTube. Shout out to Flocko Bands. Who's that again, dude? But shout out to him if he's on here or something. This guy says, I guess he's vegan. I used to be vegan too, Ron. Don't worry, man. But anyways, listen, we're live on Rumble right now. Free to download, free to watch, and free speech. We have a ton of people on Rumble, and we're also giving away a bunch of superfoods as well. Al Cordy, shout out to Al Cordy. That's not true, Tina. But anyways, so we're giving away hundreds of dollars worth of freebies to help you detox the strange trails that are growing, rather falling down on the skies. Yesterday was a huge spray day, man. I'm talking a bunch of planes went by, and it was a gray haze. And of course, officially, it was just condensation. But I don't know, man. No, I know what you're saying, underconsume. You're saying that a true vegan stays vegan, and if you're not vegan anymore, then you never really were. But it's kind of a weird thing, man. Let's talk about it more on Rumble, though. Let's do a full-blown vegan deep dive on my Rumble channel, all right? Link in my bio, guys. I hope to see you on Rumble. We got to talk about CERN, too. All right? Much love, everyone. We'll see you on there. Freaking AI, man. Are you nuts? Okay, hold on a second. You know, ever since Instagram made it so you can send reels, like my whole everything in the DMs, and I appreciate, like, dude, I wouldn't be able to read all the reels. Like, I probably get about 200 at least DMs a day of people forwarding me reels. And if you forwarded me a reel and it's a good one, that is cool. Cap, yes, I do have the coupon code for you. It's 44LIFE. So Captain, if you go to, and I know it's not Captain, but you know, you're on the site, you're on the female stack, which is the Shilajit, the Irish Moss, and the Ashwagandha. Apply that code 44LIFE, and that unlocks a 44% off lifetime discount. And then boom, bang, bing, Captain, Once you place that, and remember, you have full control over your subscription. You can cancel or modify it at any time, but then you're going to receive the $100 bag of chocolate powder and the $60 bottle of chalk minerals, which you will completely love. And also, when you have a minute of spare time after you get this order placed and you get the freebies locked in, go and check out some of the clinical studies, because you would be mind blown at the stuff I haven't even mentioned, because it would take too long. Like some other secret benefits of Shilajit, like it's shocking. I'm sure it's on the list to be banned. Shout out to Matt all the way from Nashville, Tennessee. Matt, my friend's going to Nashville in a little bit. Shout out to Ilami from India. What do I say? What is it again? Not Marachod. What's a greeting in Hindi? It's I only know Indian swear words. I don't know any greetings actually, but that's what happened last time I got a scam call. I said Marachod, and then they started laughing, and then they hung up on me. But okay, listen. So guys, we got CERN shutdown. We got Matthew on now. Shout out to Matthew from Ohio, Iowa. So guys, CERN is shut down. This is the first time since 2008. And what happened in 2008? And what did they tell us in 2020? There's going to be a great reset. We didn't really have too much of a great reset, it seemed, in 2020, except we had the largest wealth transfer in human history. But so I guess that counts as a bit of a reset. Yeah, that's true, Dial. That is true, man, 100%. Now, Captain, you know what's interesting, though? So we've had people come on the lives before who were like, yeah, I'm already taking Shilajit, thanks. And I go, well, hold on a second. What kind? Oh, yeah, Namaste. That's what they say. That's right. Thank you, Eleni. I should have got that. Was an easy one. But anyway, so we tell them, Captain, so I go, well, what kind of Shilajit are you taking? And usually they're taking the tar resin. Well, the tar resin is generally 20 to 30% water, significantly diluted. For some reason, they're able to call it a concentrate. And usually it has heavy metals, whereas chalk went with the hot water purified Shilajit to have much higher potency and much more benefits. And it's clinically studied. We actually have, Captain, the most widely clinically researched, publicly available Shilajit, like in the world. So, and that's not even like, fact check me on that. Go to the lab tests. I'm telling you right now, it actually is an anomaly, the Shilajit that we have. So you will love it, Captain. My father is a farmer in India. His farm was taken away by the state because there are monstrous NGOs involved in politics. Yes, that's right. 100%. El Amigo. That's right, dude. No, I've made posts about India many, many times about how they went in there, NGOs, and they changed the food supply over there, and they got GMOs put in India. 100%. So guys, if you're joining now, Captain is about to do something a little bit shocking, which I'm about to tell you. She's about to get $160 worth of freebies. We're going to extend this deal for one more person. We're giving away $100 bags of organic heirloom cacao from Bolivia, the chocolate powder, which is extremely detoxing and delicious. Plus, it stimulates stem cell production and it boosts your gut microbiome. It is a superfood. It's considered one of the top superfoods for your pineal gland also. And it makes your body produce the chemicals that you produce when you fall in love. Oxytocin and adenamide. These are two hormones that your body produces when you fall in love. And you happen to get those when you drink a hot cup of cocoa. That's got to be freaking good for you, dude. And then we're also giving away $60 bottles of chalk minerals, which are extracted from a humic shale deposit in Utah. It's the full matrix of minerals. They rebuild your DNA, they detox heavy metals, and they ignite every biological process in the body. And every single vitamin requires every single vitamin requires a mineral to activate it. So if you're getting the full matrix of minerals, you're getting more nutrients from the food you're already eating now to begin with. $160 worth of freebies. Boom, bang, bang. The way the deal works, you got to go to chalk.com. That's CHOQ.com. Chalk is based in Texas. They ship out of Georgia. They have an all-American customer service team with over 5,000 third-party verified 5-star reviews on Trustpilot, which is the leading third-party verified review website on the internet. So go to chalk.com. If you put the number one superfood at chalk.com for men and women is that hot water purified Shilajit, which Chalk has 12 clinical studies on our Shilajit. It's a hormone optimizer. It's a fertility booster. ND Bell, I'm going to talk to you about wisdom teeth removal because I said if you come to Rumble, we'll talk about wisdom teeth. So we will talk about that. Just give me a second. Shilajit, it's a hormone optimizer. It's a fertility booster. It massively increases the potential or the production of new brain cells, which is called neurogenesis, which gives you sharper memory, concentration, focus, and cognition. Like your brain literally works better on Shilajit. And then also It is extremely pro-fertile for men and women. For guys who take Shilajit, it boosts sperm count, sperm motility, and testosterone levels. For ladies who take Shilajit, it calibrates your hormones. It increases your brain function. It optimizes your endocrine system, and also is pro-fertile. I met a woman at the spring I go to, which this spring water is literally from, and we get talking, and she ends up telling me that she's been having cold sweats for like 7 years. It's something to do with her hormones. She's in her 60s, and I'm like, well, if it's anything hormone related, try Shilajit. So I got her. She went and ordered Shilajit from Chalk. Within 2 weeks, she tells me, I'm no longer getting cold sweats anymore. And I've had them for years, and I've been taking Shilajit for 2 weeks, and now they're gone. And that's a hormone thing. That is a hormone. Like whether it's hot or cold, she's having cold sweats at night. That's a hormone thing. Anyway, it's a friggin' hormone optimizer. Everyone benefits from it because we're exposed to so many endocrine disruptors every single day. It's literally shocking. So that's the Shilajit. Now, to get the $160 worth of freebies, the next person after Captain who gets a male or who puts a male or female Vitality Stack subscription in their cart and applies the coupon code 44LIFE, you get a 44% off lifetime discount, which you can cancel or modify at any time. And automatically you're going to receive the free lit and the free minerals. You don't need to add them to your cart. They're going to be added to your cart automatically. And you're going to feel like $1 million. Elaney, if you put the Shilajit in your cart and you apply the code 44LIFE, I think it comes to like 20 something bucks. And then we'll throw in a free minerals, Elaney. That's not too bad. Quickly, wisdom teeth. The wisdom teeth are connected, energetically connected to your pineal gland and your heart. But the way that our jaws have changed, it's an epidemic no one's talking about. And so, well, what about testosterone, Kate? Like, hold on a second. Tom Cohen doesn't believe in hormones. He says it's bullshit that Big Pharma makes up to peddle their poison. But like, we do have testosterone that is produced in our testicles, right? It's a testicular hormone, and it is like significantly lower today than in the past. That's why you have all these soy boys running around, and we know there's endocrine disrupting chemicals that they use. So I don't know. That's a little bit shocking. The DNA thing, I've heard about that too, Kate. We definitely have some type of blueprint, you know. Wow, Ozo Kai said, whoa, Ozo, what's going on, man? He says, Shilajit changed me at a cellular level, could never go back, was basically dead before Shilajit, LOL. Dude, that's a crazy review, man. Shilajit brought me back to life. But actually, many people have had a similar but not exactly the same way worded. But shout out to Ozo Kai, dude. It is a game changer, 100%. The hormones, especially, Kate, the hormone optimizing effects of it is shocking. And also, of course, the detox. Like, I'm talking your pineal gland gets working again. And also, so the superfood that's in the male and female stack, I still got to talk more about wisdom teeth and Faraday cages. Reese, still not got my wisdom teeth yet. Reese, they can come in even when you're in your 30s, dude. Wisdom teeth can take a while. They take their time. But anyways, so breaking shocking news, in both the male and female Vitality Stack, they have the organic ashwagandha, which our ashwagandha is organic. Most ashwagandha is farmed in China. Ours is 14 times as potent as conventional ashwagandha, and it has over 23 or 46, it's one or the other, clinical studies. It's clinically researched to be extremely good for you. It boosts melatonin production, so you get 1,000 times better sleep. It's a hormone optimizer. It's pro-fertile, which it just means pro-health, like it's extremely healthy. And it's considered the king of herbs in India, which is shocking. So then also, the other crazy thing is in the male Vitality Stack, the third one, and by the way, anything dental, teeth related, you want to be getting a ton of minerals into you because that rebuilds and boosts healthy hair, skin, and nails. And also in the male Vitality Stack, the third superfood is the Tongkat 100, which boosts free testosterone 87% in 21 days, plus sperm count, sperm motility, muscle mass, muscle endurance, and muscle recovery. That's what you get in the Tongkat Ali. Ours is wild crafted. Shout out to Ray Powell, and shout out to all the new guys, man. We got Ray, we got Elaney, I don't think is new, but we also got Reese, and we also got Mr. Where did he go? ND Bell, and we got a bunch of new people on. Welcome, everyone. Shout out to you guys. So the Tongkat is literally fully extremely potent. Every single guy should be taking the Tongkat. It is the third superfood in the male Vitality Stack. If you get a male or female stack subscription on today's live, and you apply the coupon code 44LIFE, you get a 44% off lifetime discount. You can cancel or modify at any time. And automatically, you're going to get a free $100 bag of the chocolate powder and a free $60 bottle of the chalk minerals. $160 worth of freebies if you get a male or female stack at chalk.com with that code. And it's a subscription, and you can cancel or modify your subscription at any time. But keep in mind the clinically studied benefits are based on consistent consumption over 90 days. So you do want to get a consistent dose. Now, Captain, let me know if you want me to hold a slot for you, because we're coming down to the wire. There's a ton of people on the site right now. We're going to end up giving away all the freebies, but I do want to hold a slot for Mrs. Captain, who moved from California, or California, as she said, or someone said, and now she's in Arkansas. So that's like a day's shipping from freaking Georgia. That's where Chalk ships from. Granted, so the ones in bottles like this is encapsulated, non-GMO veggie caps, and then the chocolate powder is in full-blown powder form, no capsules. And this makes I was going to say wicked, but that's kind of like saying like, oh, that's sick, man. Well, sick. What do you mean? No, that's healthy. If you're saying something's cool and amazing, you should say that's healthy. So healthy, delicious hot chocolate or cold chocolate milk action. And you can even have it freaking dry. Well, ND Bell said, my wisdom teeth are not causing me pain, but my dentist wants to remove it. No shit he does, because he gets paid on that. I didn't get my wisdom teeth removed. Dennis told me to get them removed. This one up here hasn't grown in. These other three are grown in. And then this one back here did chip a little bit. And then it has a German ceramic filling on it. So I have one filling, and my teeth didn't cause me any problems at all. So they wanna get you your teeth if they're not hurting. And dude, hold on. Apparently, the part of the pain that you get from wisdom teeth coming in is the same thing that women get during childbirth. The pain, you end up getting dopamine from having the pain, and there's endorphins and everything, and that rewires your brain. Apparently, you're supposed to. It's not a bad thing to experience some pain with your wisdom teeth coming in. Apparently, I'm not saying if you're in extreme pain to sit there and like you get infected and then you perish and you listen to some guy on Rumble who told you to just tough it out. But you know what I mean? What exactly are you selling? So granted, right now, Chalk is giving away $100 bags of chocolate powder and $60 bottles of the Chalk minerals. The minerals come from a humic shale deposit in Utah, and the heirloom cacao comes from a farm in Bolivia. It boosts your brain function, it boosts your DNA, your hormones. It also stimulates stem cell production, which repairs damaged tissue and damaged cells. So we're giving these two things away for free. To get them for free, you go to chalk.com, you put a male vitality stack or a female vitality stack in your cart, the subscription to it. You apply the coupon code 44LIFE, you get a 44% off lifetime discount, and then automatically you're going to get the free lit powder and the free minerals included in your order. You don't need to do anything except place your order during the live with the coupon code 44life, and that's a lifetime discount, which, like I said, you can cancel or modify it at any time. But keep in mind the clinically studied benefits are based on consistent consumption over 90 days, so you do want to get a consistent dose. Wisdom teeth come, yeah, they do come at an angle and they straighten out. That's right, they do dialed. Some of them do. Sometimes a wisdom tooth does come in sideways and it can gimp your other teeth, but you want to avoid getting your teeth yanked unless you really need to. Kate says it's so sad she doesn't have wisdom teeth, tonsils, or an appendix. What a bunch of bullshit. Well, Kate, at least you're a female, and so you definitely don't have to worry about the, well, I was going to make a joke, but maybe it's too long of a joke. But basically, Kate, you can have all those things being removed, but still be healthier than someone who has all of them, but like drinks fluoride and eats GMOs all the time. You know what I mean? So don't beat yourself up about it. There's a bunch of people on the site right now, guys. Remember, I'm holding a slot for Captain, and then there's one more slot to get the $160 worth of freebies. But you got to put the male or female stack in your cart. I was going to say, Kate, because if you were a guy, there's something else that you could have had removed apart from all those things. So, it could always, the grass, really, that's crazy, Rules. I know about that guy, but I didn't know that he was like the Paul Stamets of humic acid. That's crazy, man. So hold on a second. Remember too, the female vitality stack is the hot water purified shilajit, the organic ashwagandha, and the wild crafted Irish moss. And then the male vitality stack is the Chalk Daily, which is the #1 supplement for men. It boosts total testosterone 21% in 90 days. It's pro-fertile, sperm count, sperm motility, muscle mass, muscle endurance, muscle recovery. That's the daily. And then the second one in the male stack is the ashwagandha, which is the king of herbs in India, which again, hormones, brain function, energy levels, detoxification, king of herbs in India, dude. Shout out to the guy from India, man. Namaste. And then the third superfood in the male vitality stack is the Tongkat 100, which again, wild crafted Tongkat Ali from the chemical-free Malaysian rainforest, which has massive benefits to your hormones, to testosterone production, and to sperm count and sperm motility. And I think we have, if I'm not mistaken, I think it's 23. Let me see. 23 clinical studies on the Tongkat. I could read it, man, but it would be a long frigging read. My mom had some bottle from a while ago. It's almost really, that's crazy rules. Well, yeah, we went to get like what's the best minerals we can get, because you can willy-nilly minerals for sure. You can get minerals where the minerals are not bioavailable, or they've already been spent. They've performed their biological process and they're set to, in nature, they would just go, and it's like the water cycle. It's got to reset, right? So you could get minerals that your body can't even do anything with. Whereas the chalk minerals have not performed their biological process yet. They're primed and ready to go. And then they're extracted from that shale in Utah, which is the biggest shale deposit that's been discovered on this flat realm, man. There's probably more outside the ice wall though, but and that stuff. So humic acid, do you even know, hold on a second, guys, do you know what is in, like, listen to this, benefits of humic acid. This is going to make you go order right now. If you hear this, you won't even, it's shocking, man. Remember guys, the freebies will not show up at checkout. You just got to apply the coupon code 44LIFE. That gives you the 44% off lifetime discount. And then boom, bang, bing, you will get the freebies included in your order automatically. You do not need to add the freebies to your cart. So humic acid is a naturally occurring organic biopolymer essential for soil health and, well, benefits for humans, let's say. Benefits, because it is good for plants too. Same with shilajit. People have put shilajit into stuff and then poured it into their pot of their plant, and it grows like crazy. So listen to the benefits for humans. Humic acid supports health, primarily improving gut function, boosting immunity, supporting healthy inflammation response, boosting beneficial gut bacteria, which increases total colonic microbiota. Did you guys think about that word today? I don't think so. It helps maintain tight junction integrity in the intestinal lining. This mechanism seals the gut wall, preventing toxins from entering the bloodstream and supporting healthy digestion, put it that way. Rich in polyphenols and antioxidants. Did you know there was polyphenols in the chalk minerals, rules and tools? Super immune system. Heavy metals. Okay, here we go, guys. Due to its high chelating capacity, humic acid acts as a enterosorbent in the digestive tract. It binds to ingested heavy metals, pollutants, toxins, poisons, pesticides, microplastics, and more, assisting the body in flushing them out before they are absorbed. That's the chalk minerals, dude. Can you freaking believe that? And also, by the way, you are getting humic acid in the humic acid is also in the shilajit, in addition to fulvic acid. Those are the two main bioactive compounds in shilajit, which, by the way, the chalk shilajit has 5 to 10 times as many bioactive compounds as the tar resin shilajit. Extremely potent. You will feel like $1 million taking it. Someone just got the female stack. So congratulations to who just got the female vitality stack at chalk.com, which means they unlocked the $100 bag of the chocolate powder and the $60 bottle of the chalk minerals. Congratulations to who just got the female stack at chalk.com. That means we basically have a slot left to get $160 worth of freebies. We may micronly extend it. Captain, I knew it was you. Shout out to Captain all the way from Arkansas who just got the female vitality stack at chalk.com, which she is going to feel like $1 million taking. I'm excited for you, Captain, because when you first try that, for one, the Irish moss hair, skin, and nail benefits, you may notice a massive difference. Many people do. And then also the chocolate powder. When you have the first dry scoop of this stuff, you will be, what's the word? Well, heirloom cacao, this stuff, boosts the production of bliss chemicals. Bliss chemicals is tryptophan, dopamine, and serotonin. So you literally feel blissful while you're drinking it. Not to mention, it also boosts oxytocin, which is the love and bonding hormone. So that's what you're getting with the chocolate, man. You will be feeling like $1 million. Well, Andy Bell, that's what I said to my wing-ding freaking dentist, who might as well be like a friggin', hold on a sec. Yeah, my dentist said the same thing. He's like, dude, you got to get your wisdom teeth taken out. I'm like, but they don't hurt. They're fine. He's like, yeah, but they're going to come in sideways, man. And they grew in pretty much just fine, except for the one that hasn't grown in yet. But Mrs. Shane Vibes has a wisdom tooth that's coming out of her gum right now. She's my age. So what's with that, eh? It sometimes takes a little while. Captain says, I hope so. My hair's falling out. Well, Captain, what builds hair, skin, and nails, of course, is minerals, bioavailable minerals. So I'm stoked for you to be getting the Irish moss and the chalk minerals and the shilajit. Actually, Captain, you're about to probably write a 7-page review once you start taking your shock, you're going to be feeling like $1 million. I guarantee it. Bell said they want my stem cells. Yeah, probably, dude. So hold on a second, guys. This is basically the last call. If you're on the site right now, get your order placed ASAP. Put the male or female Vitality Stack in your cart. Apply the coupon code 44LIFE, and you get a 44% off lifetime discount. And then boom, bang, bing, you will get the $160 worth of freebies put in your order without having to do anything except place your order. You don't need to put the freebies in your cart. They're going to be automatically put in your cart. Keratin, that's right, keratin. Is that how you spell it too? Isn't it? Is that how it's spelled? Rules and Tools will know. You may know. I thought keratin was like, that's not this, right? And that's not carotene, right? That's from carrots. Which are interesting because they're good for your eyeballs. Oh, by the way, shit, I didn't even tell you guys. Dude, Chalk just restocked on the Chad mode. They have Chad mode now. Chad mode, which is organic blue spirulina. So it's a natural energy drink pre-workout. Has organic blue spirulina and organic caffeine that's cold water extracted from green coffee beans. If you take a scoop of this stuff, you get 150 milligrams of organic caffeine, cold water extracted from green coffee beans, which, by the way, the vast majority of caffeinated beverages on the internet today, or in the world, it's synthetic caffeine. Do you know how they grow synthetic caffeine? We found out yesterday. It's in China is where they produce the synthetic caffeine shits. They use heavy industrial chemicals. What was it? Hexane, urea, and ammonia. Chemically growing fucking caffeine instead of extracting it from green coffee beans. So that's what Chalk has, cold water extract from green coffee beans, and organic blue spirulina, which is one of the most powerful detoxifying agents in the natural world. Look at this. Benefits of blue spirulina for detox. This will blow your mind. And that, again, Chad mode, you can get 44% off for life on your subscription to it today. And we're going to give you a bunch of freebies as well. Hold on. Blue spirulina. Binds and eliminates heavy metals. Blue spirulina acts as a natural chelator. Its biochemical structure allows it to bind to heavy metals inside the body, such as mercury, lead, and cadmium, and safely escort them out through your digestive tract. Optimizes liver and kidney detoxification, which is huge. If you want to detox anything, you want to be detoxing, you want to be boosting your liver function because your liver is your #1 detox organ. Neutralizes toxins with high chlorophyll. Yeah, I do, dialed. Which is, wow. Blue spirulina retains vital nutrients and antioxidant properties that neutralize the cell-damaging free radicals released when your body goes through a detox protocol when it's, it's toxic. So like the toxins we're exposed to. Shocking, man. Granted, the lit is on the site, but like you don't need to add the lit to get it today for free. Like you put the male Vitality Stack in your cart, you'd apply the coupon code 44LIFE, and then we would put the lit automatically in your package when it's packed up, boom, bang, bang, shipped to your door. You'd get the lit and the free minerals. But there is the lit on the site, and I bet you someone would, I could probably send you, like, here, look, Chalk lit, and boom, bang, bang, here we go. I don't know why the link is so long, but this is the lit, and you can read about it if you want. But again, you're getting that for free if you get the male or female Vitality Stack at chalk.com and apply that coupon code 44LIFE. Shout out to Katie. She said blue spirulina is amazing. Katie, did you you did get the Chad mode, didn't you? I think you did actually. The second time you ordered or something. I think Katie knows what she's talking about. Ozo said, every time he has a glass of Chad mode, it legit feels as if my energy triples. It may even quadruple, Ozo. It's a freaking game changer. And the reason I'm saying like stock up on the Chad mode today as well is because, put it this way, you're getting 44% off for life from it and on it. And we haven't been able to even talk about the Chad mode for the last like 7 months because we were super low on it. So Katie, how did you like the Chad mode? Literally tell the whole chat what the heck you liked so much about the Chad mode, Katie. Did you get the tingles all over? Granted said, so what all comes in the Vitality Pack plus the extras? So granted, if you went and got a male Vitality Stack, you get the Chalk Daily, which is the #1 supplement for men, which is a hormone optimizer, fertility, energy levels, detox, sperm count, sperm motility, muscle mass, muscle endurance, and muscle recovery. That's the Shilajit that's in there, and there's 4 other adaptogens for men. Then you would also get the Tongkat 100, which is the wild-crafted Tongkat Ali that comes from the chemical-free Malaysian rainforest, which boosts free testosterone 87% in 21 days. I'm vibrationally detecting that you may be of a male orientation. Let me know. And then the third superfood in the male stack is which is kind of, I don't know where this thing went. Hold on a second. Is the ashwagandha. So the ashwagandha is the third superfood in the male stack. Just pretend this one says ashwagandha, okay? You're getting 3 of these, ashwagandha, Tongkat Ali, and the chalk daily. All 3 of those in the male vitality stack, and then boom, bang, bang, you will get the free chalk lid powder and the chalk minerals. So you get these 2 for free if you get the male stack. Today was apple and a mixer. Shout out to Rules. You did a chat mode in an apple juice, man. Oh yeah, look. See, people do that. People have mixed the chat mode in like fruit juices and stuff. I've only ever added a little bit of maple syrup to it, but I did not. I like it exactly how it is. But I should try a fresh squeezed juice. Holy crap! Hold on. Imagine the energy levels of freshly squeezed juice into a Chad mode. Like, that is a freaking elixir if I've ever heard of one. That's like a potion, dude. It already looks like a potion anyway because it's so blue. Have you guys seen how blue the Chad mode is? I'll show you when I re-up on my supply. I'm actually out right now. So hold on a second, guys. This is the last. Listen, this is the last call. I'm going to be shouting out the live on Instagram in a second. And when we do, we're going to have a bunch. That's right, granted, you can take all of them at once. They're all formulated to work in conjunction with one another. So if you're taking the Shilajit, the Irish moss, or you're taking the Shilajit, the Tongkat, and the ashwagandha, for one, Shilajit is a potentiator. So it increases the potential of any other herb or superfood that's taken with it. Then you're getting the lit powder and the chalk minerals. You can take those with it as well. And herbalists will tell you the best time to take herbs and superfoods and stuff is in the morning on an empty stomach, like before breakfast, basically. So shout out to who just got a Shilajit NA7 Wonders. Congratulations. Someone just ordered a Shilajit NA7 Wonders. What a freaking awesome situation. I'm about to hype you guys up. Granted said, what does a male daily do? So the chalk daily has Shilajit in it, and it has 4 other adaptogens specifically formulated for men. The mucuna that's in here, there's a plant called mucuna. It's called a velvet bean. It's another ancient herb from India, it was popularized in India anyway. And they've done studies where guys with extremely low sperm count have taken mucuna and gotten a 688% increase in sperm count from taking mucuna. But mucuna is one of the ingredients in the chalk daily, which also has Shilajit, Safed muesli, tribulus, and cacao extract. So, dude, this is the #1 supplement for men. Muscle recovery, brain function. Remember, the Shilajit stimulates the production of new brain cells, so you get sharper memory, concentration, and focus. Plus, it increases natural energy levels, supports healthy detoxification. Every guy wants to be taking the chalk daily. It's like the best, and that's why it's front and center in the male vitality stack. But then again, Shilajit boosts the potential of any other thing you take with it. So if you're taking the full-blown male stack, you're getting the detox benefits, the hormone benefits, the fertility benefits, the brain function benefits. You're going to feel like $1 million, dude. And of course, you're getting $160 worth of freebies too. Rules and tools, that is crazy, dude. I can't even read that comment out loud. That is crazy though, dude. His mom is a naturopath, guy. She's like dialed as dialed is with that. Oh, okay. Shout out to Captain. Thank you. No, Captain, you're hey, you're not a know-it-all. You're not acting like a know-it-all or being one. You're sharing your wisdom. If you taught people about hairdressing and stuff, then please share your expertise with us, Captain. So I wonder, because sometimes people, it's like collagen, right? Sometimes people take a bunch of collagen, but their body can't like synthesize it or absorb it. So that's what I heard about the benefits of Irish moss is that if you're taking Irish moss, because it increases collagen synthesis and collagen production, it gives you more benefits that collagen give you than if you were actually going and taking collagen. That's a going theory. That's what I heard anyway. Katie said, I love it. I always feel good on the chat mode. She's saying it's like an elite energy drink. I got tingles one time, but after that, it's like a shot of energy. Shout out to Katie. Katie, the key is if you're on an empty stomach and you do a scoop, or like me, usually 2 scoops in the big liter jug of water you've seen, I'm sure. Anyways, then you get the tingles every freaking day. If you're on an empty stomach and you take a shot of Chad mode, like a full scoop, you'll be tingling. But if you eat it on a full stomach, if you drink it on a full stomach, you still get that energy boost for sure, but you don't get the tingles as much, and you end up loving the tingles, man. Bruce Joseph from India said, last time you asked me about Ellora Kailasa Temple. It's in the state of Maharashtra at Ellora, and it is the world's largest monolithic rock excavation. It was carved top down from a single basalt column, a single chunk of granite. So which Indian did that? Because that is shocking, dude. Who the heck built this damn temple? They can't even build it today if they wanted to. Our history is not what we've been told, man. It's a big, there's something else that happened, man, big time. Wow, Eleni is a cosmetologist, 48 years. So she's into the study of planets, space, the cosmos, you know, cosmetologist. I'm just kidding. Eleni, hopefully you're laughing. So a cosmetologist, so that's cosmetics. So hold on a second. We know that there's a bajillion strange chemicals and contaminants in today's cosmetics. So did you, what's going on? Were you tell me more. I heard Alzheimer's was caused by sugar. They consider it third stage of death. Really, eh? Captain, I heard that it was from, heavy metals. I heard it was from heavy metals, the aluminum and stuff that gimps you. Okay, hold on a second, guys. We are shouting out, was that funny, Ozokai? Oh, you know who would have laughed at that? Kara would have had a hoot at that, man. So listen, this is literally the final call. If you're on the website right now, especially Mr. Where did he go here? Granted, if you're on the site, dude, this is the last call. I'm going to shout out the live on Instagram right now. We're going to get 1 million more people on the site or on the live, and then eventually give away the last of the freebies. So this is basically the last call. But yo, whoever just got the Shilajit and the 7 Wonders, I wanted to tell you. So you got the best Shilajit on the market, hormones, fertility, brain function. And the 7 Wonders you got has lion's mane, turkey tail, cordyceps, oyster, reishi, and maitake mushrooms in it, and chaga. Chaga is believed to decalcify the pineal gland. And you just got that, and you're about to be taking that, and that's extremely good for you. And I'm sure you're also getting a free minerals with that as well. So shout out to who just got the Shilajit and the 7 Wonders. Freaking awesome, Mrs. or Mr. whoever just got that combo. In record in the 8th century by the Rashtaka King Krishna, this magnificent shrine was designed to replicate Mount Kailash, the mythical abode of Lord Shiva. Interesting. Ancient Indian history, eh, dude? Mount Kailash. You know, no one's really climbed today. Hold on. Is that true? Has anyone climbed Mount Kailash? Holy shit. Oh, wow. No one's even allowed to climb it, dude. It's literally illegal to climb it. Okay, let me see here. Hold on a second. The Chinese government prohibits it, but wait a minute. Mount Kailash is in China now? Oh, it is in China, but it used to not be China. So China scooped up Mount Kailash. Eh? Shout out to Captain. I'm glad you showed up today too. Okay, hold on a second. Several people are literally checking out right now on the site. Last call, guys. 44 Life is the code. Place your orders ASAP and get the most potent superfood freebies you ever seen in your life. Clinically studied rather. Keep in mind too, Shilajit, in that note, as to what Mr. Dial just said, Shilajit also, not only does it boost the production of new brain cells, which is called neurogenesis, but it also is said to break down amyloid plaque, which is a substance that builds up on your neurons, which makes it harder for your brain cells to communicate to each other. So you get massive brain benefits and memory benefits if you're taking the Shilajit big time. Wow, Eleni has been down the rabbit hole since 9/11. Shout out to Eleni. Well, I was 6 years old on 9/11, so you had a head start on me, Eleni. You know what's funny, though? It's just, hey, buddy. My uncle once called my dad buddy. And so then my dad started calling him dude. It's just funny, you know. Okay, hold on a second. Yeah, well, Eleni, you're paying attention, put it that way. And I think we need more of that. And a lot of people are beginning to question the official situation that's going on. For me, it was like, really? Fluoride, is that good for me? So this is the thing. No, listen, I'm thinking like this. If it's like, let's research. Okay, fluoride. Oh, okay, fluoride actually is quite shit for you. If you don't go to government websites and you go to alternative newses and whatnot, clearly, fluoride is completely shit for you. Now, how do I know that? But the systems that get it put in the water supply don't know that. No, of course they do. If I know this thing is actually toxic and poison, and if you drink it, you'd perish, then how would they not know that? No, they do know that. So if they know this thing is poison and they're adding it to the water supply, that alone is quite nefarious. And therefore, there's something nefarious going afoot on here. And if they'll do that, what else will they do? What else have they done? And dude, it's actually kind of surreal thinking about this right now because, like, don't you guys feel a bit surreal that this is actually real life where we were born, strange things are happening in this realm? We got, whatchamacallit, the chemtrails and all this stuff. Like, yeah, dude, it's happening, man. It's happening big time. So, again, this is what I figured. It's more important than ever before to be of sound mind and sound body. We got to be detoxing this stuff. We got to be boosting our vibrational frequency, and we got to be decalcifying our pineal gland, 100%. So I'm going to shout out the live on Instagram now. This is the final call for the freebies. Get a male or female Vitality Stack subscription. Apply the coupon code 44life. You get a lifetime 44% off discount. And then automatically you get 160 bucks worth of freebies. Shout out to Eleni, who's 68 years old. But Eleni, Sunny on the live, she might not be on today, but she is 73. Beautiful age, man. The years of wisdom. She actually designed the Orange County flag in 1968 in 11th grade. And it's still the flag of Orange County, California. How cool is that? Okay, let me see here. Boom, bang, bing. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. Shout out to the captain who's 56. Right on, right on. Why didn't... It's strictly prohibited to even touch the mountain of Mount Kailash. Well, that's kind of that's got to be a post on how it's illegal to climb Mount Kailash. So what's at that mountain? So before the area was tightly regulated, early attempts by explorers like Hugh Rutledge failed due to severe weather and treacherous terrain. Okay, someone is literally checking out with the mail stack right now. Dude, congratulations in advance. Who's getting the mail stack? I think it's probably Mr. Granted. So shout out to Granted, who is literally getting a male vitality stack as we speak. Shout out to Granted, dude. You're gonna, I'm telling you, clinically studied. You got wild crafted stuff in there. You got the hormone benefits. You got the fertility benefits, plus the detox and the brain function. So, dude, talk about this. I mean, what is enhanced memory worth? Because I'm thinking like, hey, if you take this thing and it boosts your memory, what's that worth? Something, man. Shout out to Jocelyn, man. Shout out to Jocelyn. Okay, hold on a second. Boom, bang, bing. All these restrictions are ordered and legally enforced. Yeah, that's right. So don't try to climb Mount Kailash, guys. Apparently, if you even did try, the weather gets bad. You're not allowed up there. Stepping on the summit is considered a grave sin that defiles a cosmic pillar. I wonder if they're hiding something up there, man. They must be. Okay, hold on a second. By the way, if you actually, for a brief, let me think here. The next person to get that stack, we're actually going to throw in the Chad mode instead of the chocolate powder. So we'll switch it up a little bit. Next person to get a male or female stack gets the Chad mode, the natural energy drink pre-workout, and the $60 bottle of Chalk Minerals. If you're the next person to get the male or female stack at chalk.com with the code 44life, and you get all those superfoods plus 160, that's still about 160 bucks worth of freebies. And boom, bang, bing, you get 44% off for life, which again, of course, you can cancel or modify your subscription at any time. But keep in mind the clinically studied benefits are based on consistent consumption over 90 days. So you do want to get a consistent dose to experience the full range of clinically studied benefits. Let me see here. Hold on a second. And remember too, the main thing people say when they take the ashwagandha is that they get 1,000 times better sleep while they're taking it. And that's just one of the benefits, of course. There's 23 clinical, 23 is the Tongkat. I'm pretty sure the ashwagandha is like 40-something clinical studies. And again, I mean, it's shocking, man. Today, even if you try your hardest and you're doing 100% organic, you're getting less than 10% of the full matrix of minerals. And that's not proper because every single, you know what people are doing? People are going and buying, vitamins, right? Out the yin yang. But here's the thing. Every single vitamin requires a mineral to activate it. Therefore, even if you're taking every single vitamin under the frigging sun, you can't absorb it or utilize it. And then also people are getting, unless you get the minerals, also people are going and getting the, it's not so much of a fad now, but it was quite the fad of alkaline water, right? Everyone was doing alkaline water. You got to alkalize your body. Dr. Sebi said, right? But here's the thing. If your body was fully alkaline right now, right? If your body was fully alkaline right now, you would be dead because every single different organ in your body has a different optimally functioning pH, which means what optimizes the pH of all the different organs in your body is not alkalinity, it's actually minerals. So minerals are the key to optimizing your pH. And think of this too. Your stomach acid is supposed to be acidic, right? To be able to absorb nutrients. It's supposed to be acidic to break down food and absorb nutrients. So if you're drinking alkaline water all day, you're diluting your stomach acid, right? And that causes a reduction in your ability to utilize and absorb nutrients. And a lot of people drank alkaline water and thought you got to be alkaline. But no, what optimizes the pH of all the different organs in your body are minerals. And there's minerals, a ton of them in the male and female stack. Plus, you're getting the free minerals today if you're the next person to get the male or female stack at chalk.com with the code 44life. And that's a 44% off lifetime discount, which you can cancel or modify at any time. And automatically, you're going to get 160 bucks worth of freebies. Yeah, that's right, too. By the way, the Driscoll's, okay? Driscoll's is the biggest berry company, right? They make berries. But they do not have any farms. They contract out their farms. But here's the shocking part. People growing up near Driscoll's berries farms are having all kinds of diseases and sicknesses. And the going theory is that it's because of some crazy, the crazy amount of pesticides and things that they spray on these fields that get blown out through the air and they get blown around and you inhale them. Just like how in the documentary, I think it was in the documentary GMO OMG. That's a good documentary, dude. The Hawaiians were in a big fluster about the fact that on an island in Hawaii, they test GMOs. They do some GMO Monsanto test stuff there. So they spray new chemicals and everything. Well, the field is right across from a friggin' school. So some days it's all misty and they're spraying the fields and it's blowing right into the friggin' classrooms and kids were getting sick. So that's why another reason you don't want to buy GMOs. It's not just about your health and the environment, but like the company you're supporting by buying GMO food is just like not ideal, and you can avoid it. It is 100% avoidable. Should I say 100% avoidable? Like, okay, if right now, like, if you only eat food from local farms and organic stuff from local farms and meat from real animal raisers, real people who are raising animals, if you only ate that stuff, yes, you could avoid GMOs. But if you're going into groceries, if you're going into organic restaurants, even them, sometimes there's an odd ingredient here or there. Even some stuff that says certified organic on it, or sorry, non-GMO verified. I don't understand how they can get away with that when I see canola oil on it that's not organic, because most canola oil is GMO. So anyway, you can avoid it though, but it's just a bit of a pain in the ass. But I think it's worth the endeavor for sure. Dialed said, have I ever tested the alkalinity of your spring water? No, I haven't, but I think I have the alkaline strip that I could test. I think I do have that, and I think I will test my water to see what pH it is. But I know that someone put someone tested the spring water that I go to for, like, just got a water test on it. Zero anything, no chloroform, no E. coli, none of that stuff. So it's super clean, and it is the best spring I've ever been to, and I've been to a bunch, and everyone is just pales in comparison to this one, basically. Shout out to Rules and Tools, man. And Eleni said, it's sad that every doctor has had less than half an hour in nutritional training throughout their entire indoctrination. Eleni, that was a real mind-blowing game changer for me as well. Because you'd think, like, the human body, right? It needs, nutrients, right? So if someone is not feeling too well, like, you'd think you'd want to know about the fact that the human body needs, like, you know what I mean? I know it's a no-brainer. It is shocking, Eleni. I know. And that's not even, like, you can fact check that. Doctors don't really get told nothing about nutrition and everything. It's just not in their curriculum, man. Okay, hold on a second. Boom, bang, bang. Yeah, that's right. The health of humanity starts in the 6-inch layer of topsoil that we basically owe our friggin' existence to, man. Big time, big time. Yeah, I heard about that, Bruce Joseph. I did hear about that. That apparently Mount Kailash is where Shiva lives. But to make it illegal to walk there is a little bit, like, you can walk where Christ walked. It's not illegal. So I think something else is in that mountain, man. Maybe it's an entrance to inner earth. It's said that it has an entrance to inner earth there. Guys, so we literally have about 14 minutes left to be able to get $160 worth of freebies. To remind you guys of the deal, we're giving away this is for one person, because we just got new Chad mode in. We want to give it away sparingly. We don't want to give away a ton of it. So we're going to give one lucky person the $100 tub of Chad mode, which is organic blue spirulina, cold water, organic blue spirulina, and organic caffeine, cold water extracted from green coffee beans. Extremely delicious, super detoxing, natural energy drink, pre-workout. You will feel like $1 million taking it. And we're giving away the $60 bottles of the Chalk minerals as well. So that's $160 worth of freebies right here. And you get this if you're the next person to go to chalk.com, CHOQ.com, and you put the male Vitality Stack subscription or the female Vitality Stack subscription in your cart and apply the coupon code 44LIFE. And that gives you that 44% off lifetime discount, which you can cancel or modify your subscription at any time. Keep in mind, the clinically studied benefits are based on consistent consumption over 90 days. So you do want to get a consistent dose to experience the full range of benefits. But with that, number one superfood for men and women, which is in both the male and female stack, is the hot water purified Shilajit, which Captain just ordered. So it's going to be to her house in 2 to 5 business days. The Shilajit, hormones, fertility, detoxification. It's believed to decalcify your pineal gland. Extremely pro-natural energy. You get a ton of energy out of it. It's considered to be this destroyer of weakness. In ancient India, they call it the destroyer of weakness, the Shilajit. It's a game changer, man. And remember, the Soviet Union secretly studied Shilajit for 20 to 30 years. I've heard between 20 and 40 years, but the only reason we know about that is because of declassified documents, declassified studies that they were studying this thing. And it's a big one, man, big time. 30s, 30 years? Oh, before the 30, yeah. Shout out to Rules and Tools, man. So anyways, that's what you're getting with the purified Shilajit. And then in both the male and female stack is also the ashwagandha, organic ashwagandha, king of herbs in India, ancient Ayurvedic, they know all about it. And then also, that one boosts melatonin. So you do get 1,000 times better sleep while you're taking it. You will love the ashwagandha. And my bottle is somewhere hiding. It's laying around here somewhere. But other than that, man. And then the third superfood I'm going to take right now, actually, is the wild-crafted Irish moss, which Captain is about to be taking with me on the lives. Wild-crafted Irish moss from Nova Scotia. Full matrix of minerals. Beautiful colors in it. And it also has, look, it's like purple. Hold on. It does vary its color based on seasons, right? Hold on, let's get it to focus here. Just about. Boom, bang, bang. So that's your Irish moss. And this one's a game changer, man. So apparently it also boosts, it's said to have pro-fertile effects, pro-fertility, and anti-aging. Oh, I didn't even tell you guys. Shilajit, Captain, I forgot to tell you this. Our Shilajit also, yeah, they are practicing. Why do you think they call doctors that they're in practice? They're practicing on us. That's hilarious, Captain. I never thought of that. That's a good point, actually. That's like a group of monkeys is called a congress, isn't it? Or a group of baboons or something is called a congress. Anyways, in Shilajit is a compound, a molecule. I wonder if Kate thinks molecules exist too. I don't know. But anyways, it's called carbon-60 or C60. This carbon-60 is called a fullerene molecule, and it is shaped like like a football, like a soccer ball. And I don't know why that's important, but that is true. It is the most powerful free radical scavenger in the natural world that goes into your system and binds to chemicals, contaminants, pesticides, microplastics, you name it, and excretes them out of the body. So that's what you get if you're taking the, but what they did was they took rats and they fed rats carbon-60, and it lengthened their lifespan. Significantly lengthened their lifespan is what they said happened. So there's a study on rats, and if you're taking the carbon-60 in the Shilajit, if you're taking the Shilajit, you're getting carbon-60, which means that you are going to be having, I guess you could quantify that you'll live longer, man. And that's in the Shilajit. So I'm going to take this dose of Irish moss right now. Let me just see here. Boom, bang, bing. Okay. So this is a daily recommended dose of Irish moss, which is 3 capsules. I'm going to take that right now. Shout out to Elaine. Elaine, is this the first time on the live? I think you've been on before, no? Shout out to Elaine, who might have been on before, or this is her first ever Rumble live stream. Which, by the way, guys, you can watch GMO OMG for free on Rumble. There's a bunch of documentaries that somehow Rumble is not having like copyright issues with. Like, for example, on YouTube, you can't go re-upload a documentary. Like, you'll be copyright striked out the yin yang right away. Well, you can get this stuff on Rumble, which is shocking. So let's see here. Bang, bang. Yeah, trust the source. That's right, man. Okay, hold on a second. We're doing something crazy for the last 10 minutes of the live. The next person to order anything on the site gets a $60 bottle of chalk minerals for free. So if you get anything on the website, you get a $60 bottle of chalk minerals, which is extracted from that humic shale deposit in Utah. And then the next person to get a male or female vitality stack, shockingly, may very well receive, is going to get, I think if I'm authorized to do this, let me double check. Let me see if I'm able to do what I'm thinking of doing right now, which is, we'll see. Okay, so literally for the next single one person, if you get a male or female vitality stack at chalk.com, you're going to get a $100 tub of Chad mode and a $100 bag of chocolate powder. Next person to get a stack gets $200 worth of freebies, and this is literally the next, only for the next person who gets a stack. Or what I mean is for the next person, single person, one. We're not doing this for two. Next person to go to chalk.com, you put a male or female stack in your cart, and you apply the coupon code 44LIFE. You get a lifetime 44% off discount, and you get $200 worth of freebies. This is the last call for the last, we got what? Like 8 minutes left, basically. What did the people of Moses do? They didn't take chemical medicine. Exactly, Eleni, 100%. Shout out to Eleni who says, I know my stuff. Well, you know, anyone who knows a thing knows they don't know a damn thing at all. So I know that I don't know much, but I know something strange is going on, and I know that we are being deceived on on the Richter scale, man. I eat my chickens, eggs, and they are organic. I think it'll help. Well, K-Pat, like I said, people have given their dogs Shilajit. I don't know that I can advise you to because I don't know anything about it. All I just know is that apparently dogs can take Shilajit and it's good for them. So whoever is in California looking at the female stack right now, I'm getting updates. If you're in California and you're looking at the female stack, get the male stack instead and we will swap it. So you will get a female stack, but order the male stack because we can't ship the female stack to California because basically, to summarize it, I guess they don't want women in California taking wild-crafted Irish moss, put it that way. So if you're the one looking at the female stack in California, get the male stack instead. We're going to swap it for the female stack, and then you're going to get the $100 tub of Chad mode and the $100 bag of the chocolate powder, which is a freaking game changer. And that's $200 worth of freebies, which is kind of mind-blowing, but only for the next single person. But yeah, K-Pat, if you do some research, you may see that. Check out what people are saying about Shilajit and dogs. I'm sure it's good for them. It'll probably lengthen the lifespan because, well, it will. It has carbon-60 in it. So that it probably would make your dog live longer, man. But again, research that. I don't know. Let me look it up for a second. Sometimes used in canine supplements to support joint mobility, energy, and nutrient absorption, which is also what it does for humans. However, it's highly concentrated. Consult your veterinarian before administering to your dog. If you talk to a fucking vet, they're not going to tell you, yeah, go with Shilajit. They got a million different ass chemicals, pharmaceuticals for your pets. They're not going to say, yeah, take Shilajit, dude. They don't even know what it is. So talking to your vet is not going to get you anywhere. But officially, you're probably supposed to. Yo, my peppers are taking off, Rules and Tools. My peppers are taking off. They're in the greenhouse. Rules, one thing real quick, dude. Why is, someone said, and by the way, whoever's getting the stack, you have 5.5 minutes left. If you place your order, you're getting $200 worth of freebies. Get your stack ASAP with that code 44life. So some people say when the pepper plant is growing, take off his first bunch of flowers so that he establishes his roots stronger, and then you get more peppers out of him. But someone else who lives in California said, no, peppers are usually in the wild. They will fruit after like the third year. So because we're in a shorter growing season here, we actually want to constrict their roots by putting them in a mid-sized pot, not a very big pot. And then, anyway, so let me know your thoughts on that, Rules and Tools. So hold on a second. 4 minutes and 45 seconds left. Look what it says here, though. Purity is essential. Raw or unpurified shilajit, ours is hot water purified, can contain heavy metals and contaminants that are toxic to dogs. It's also toxic to humans. So whoever is, so that's interesting. This is what I'm telling you guys. They even warn people about the unpurified shilajit for dogs. It's also not proper for humans to have unpurified shilajit. That's why we have hot water purified shilajit instead. Is that true, Rules? Tell me more, dude, because I heard both now. Was it you who told me to clip them? Be thankful. You can cancel or modify your subscription at any time, but keep in mind the clinically studied benefits are based on consistent consumption over 90 days. So it does have to answer your question. It does have to be a subscription to get the $200 worth of freebies. But also be thankful. If you look, the subscription with the discount is cheaper than the one-time order without the discount, because that discount only works on a subscription anyway. So basically, yes, the doorway is the subscription, but you have full control over your subscription. You don't need to worry about, well, not that you were worrying, but when we used to get like cell phone plans and you had to sign a 2-year contract, it's nothing like that. It's, it's actually logistical for Chalk to have. They know how many people are getting what. It makes all that a lot easier to know how much they got to get, how much more inventory they need to keep things going. You know what I mean? And then that way too, 44% off for life. Because again, a ton of the benefits of Shilajit are based on a significant, every day, one capsule, 90 days or so. A lot of the benefits were based on 90 days. But of course, I've been taking it for like 6 years now. 7, because Chalk was 2019 when they started. But then anyway, once you get your subscription, remember, you don't need to add the freebies to your cart. We are adding the freebies to your package, which is the Chalk Lit and the Chad mode, which, by the way, start with literally a half scoop. This stuff is strong. The Chad mode, it's delicious. It's not like too strong for a scoop. Like I'm saying, it's just 150 milligrams of organic caffeine per scoop. You will get tingles when you take it. And you will get, because it's called, it stimulates your circulatory and your lymphatic system, and it's called the niacin flush. And so you get tingles all over your body when you're taking it, if you're on an empty stomach anyway, which I do love it on an empty stomach. That's basically the only way I take it, is on an empty stomach. It's that good because I love the tingles. But anyways, free Lit and free Chad mode if you order in the next basically 2 minutes, but you got to put that code 44LIFE. Yeah, don't even tell me about, remember there was a study that a woman followed around a bunch of dogs their whole lives, and the dogs who went to the most well visits and went to the vets the most literally had the shortest lifespan. Remember, if you're in California and you're looking at the female stack, get the male stack and we will swap it for a female stack. But you got to order the male stack because we can't ship the female. The order won't let you place because of the Irish moss that's in the female stack. Just order the male stack and we'll swap it, if that makes sense. Simple dimple. If you're trying to get the female stack, just get the male stack and we will get you hooked up with the, literally, Omri, it makes you, it gives you freaking tingles, man. I don't know how else to put it. It's a tingler. Okay, hold on a second. Boom, bang, bang. Should be the... Wait a minute. So, Rule says, if you are confident you can support more growth, clip the pepper. JDM Inventor is a pro pepper grower. Get the book, and he goes over pepper farming in detail, averaging a 60 to 100 peppers per plant. Are you freaking serious? But Rules. But I'm in such a different growing zone, but I should still be able to get her going, eh? Okay, hold on a second. Let me just check one thing. Let me see. Yes, exactly. Wow, really, Eleni? That is awesome. Look, she says she's been in animal rescue and recovery for 58 years. Wow. Okay, guys, literally final call for this $200 worth of freebies. Someone is trying to, I think, placing their order as we speak, but we'll let that clear, and then they will get completely hyped up on the amazing $200 worth of freebies that they're getting. You just got to make sure. I think it's got to be, so the next, remember, the deal is the next stack order, a male or female vitality stack. You get a free Lit and a free Chad mode, and we haven't done this deal in probably, I don't know, man, like a year. Yeah, it's because of the stimulation of your lymphatic system. That's right, Omri. your circulatory and your lymphatic system. Like it freaking gets you going. It's called the niacin flush, and if you type it in and look it up, it's like you get a bit red faced even when you're taking it. It's like it gets you going, man. The RPM goes up. Now let me just see here. Hold on a second. Boom, bang, bang. And congratulations in advance, by the way, to who's on the site getting $200 worth of freebies because they placed their order with that code 44life. That is freaking wild. Let me see here. Hold on. And sometimes, guys, in the past, we've extended a deal like after the live kind of thing. Like today, we're not doing that. This is literally only if you order it on the live, and we're near the end of the slot, basically. So let me see here. Hold on a second. Yeah, so the thing is with the Irish moss, for some reason, they don't want, I don't know, you can buy all kinds of weird GMOs, but as soon as you try to buy a wild-crafted Irish moss in California, that's where they draw the line, I guess. So that's why you got to order a male stack in California to get the female stack. We will swap it. You could just tell the live chat on the site, or it basically, if a male stack comes in on the live right now to California, we will know that they actually want a female stack because they were looking at one before. Or they could just talk to the live chat. Okay, let me see here. Boom, bang, bang. California, yeah. Bruce Joseph, what I said before is right or not, Shane? Let me see. Bruce Joseph, where is it? He said, whatever that is in the mountain, we will all get to know when the commanding shout and the powerful voice of an archangel and a resounding blast from the trumpet of God. Yeah, I think so too. Be Thankful says it does not show up. Be Thankful. All you got to do is put the male vitality. Oh yeah, don't worry about the free items don't show up in the cart. That's okay, Be Thankful. They won't show up in the cart. Do not expect to see the free items in the cart. They're going to add it to your package once you place your order, and it's going to be shipped to your door in 2 to 5 business days. The freebies do not show up at checkout. You get them for free automatically. You don't need to do anything about it. You don't need to, we'll know if you order on the live, and Chalk knows whoever orders with that code on the live is getting these freebies. So you'll be fully hooked up regardless. So shout out to Be Thankful. She's placing her order, and she's going to get, I guess, the male stack, but we'll send her the female stack and $200 worth of freebies. Shout out to Be Thankful, rather. Okay, let me see here. Hold on a second. We got. And I'm going to hold this slot for you to get the freebies too, because even though we're supposed to be done, we're supposed to have shut down the live right now. If you're about to place your order, I want to make sure you get looked after. Be Thankful. So I want to make sure you get your freebies. Just make sure you place it like basically ASAP, because we're they're on standby for your order basically. Shout out to Be Thankful. Okay, let me just see here. Boom, bang, bang. Natural farming unlocks more opportunities in a plant. It works with the design God gave us. Shout out to incorporating God into your farming rules and tools. That's, I would say, the way to do it. Like, imagine just saying, it adds another element, man, big time. Let's see here. So rules and tools. What do you think? Yeah, for my growing zone, I wonder what I can get out of my pepper plants. Keep in mind too, remember that that Shilajit is a potentiator, so it massively increases the potential of any other herb or superfood that's taken with it. And therefore, no, that's right, it will not show up in the cart. Be thankful. If you place your order, you will not see the freebies in your cart. They will not be shown in your cart. They will show up in the box as you unbox it at your front door in 2 to 5 business days, but they will not show up in the cart. This deal, the reason for that is this isn't like a site-wide deal where anyone on the internet right now is getting free Chad mode and free lit. This is specific to the live and to the Rumble live. So we're not giving away $200 worth of freebies on Instagram. It's only on Rumble, and it's only for the duration of the live, which we're about to close down. So get your order placed ASAP, and boom, bang, bang, we'll get you the freebies. Be thankful. Just make sure you apply the discount code 44LIFE as well. Okay, let me see here. Yeah, me too, Captain. Yeah, thank you, Rules, for the pepper freaking because your peppers are it's like an arm and a leg to get some organic peppers today, man. Okay, let me see here. Yeah, guys, follow Rules and Tools. He's on Rules and Tools is on Instagram big time. Paprika is the hardest to grow. Isn't paprika just a red pepper? I guess not. Otherwise, I guess not, eh? Okay, let me see here. Okay, so hold on a sec. Yeah, exactly. Rules and Tools, that is actually his Instagram, Pat. That is his Instagram right there. Interesting. I would think you could, if you could grow it anywhere, it should be California, though. No. Let me see here. Yeah, the CERN thing is shocking, though. Let me know, Mrs. Be Thankful. Great username, by the way. Like, that's pretty high vibrational. Let me know as soon as you place your order so I can make sure you get, well, you'll be getting the freebies, but so I can confirm and hype you up on all the amazing stuff that's about to be at your door. Be thankful. Let me see here. Boom, bang, bang. Dragons, like, why did they draw dragons, but they didn't draw dinosaurs? And why did the ancient Chinese people never draw any, listen to this, why did they never draw any, why did the ancient Chinese people not draw pandas? Did you know they did not draw pandas? But if pandas existed, surely they would have drawn it, no? But instead, they haven't. Okay, hold on a second, guys. We're literally on the edge of our seat right now because Mrs. Be Thankful is about to place her order. T-Rex chicken, that's right. Yeah, exactly. Let me see here. Hold on a sec. Shishito peppers. That's freaking awesome, man. And they altered the history of giants. That's right. Giants were drawn and talked about. King Charles watermelon. What the heck's that, man? Mexico's a great country to get any type of chili peppers. Yeah, peppers, I think they came from South America, right? I love bringing back all the old species rules, man. Like, if you're talking about... okay, hold on a second. We're just standing by because Mrs. Be Thankful is literally on the site plugging in card. Like, I'm getting updates from Chalk. I can't see the back end, but I'm getting updates from the site or from Chalk about what's going on in the site. And there's several people, but one is a fully about to. And by the way, guys, check the live chat on the site. Like, there's a live chat that pops up. You can click that. And there may be updates in there for you as well. But basically, 44 Life's the code. Put a male or female stack in your cart. Apply that coupon code 44 Life, and you get a $200 worth of freebies. The chocolate and the Chalk Chad Mode natural energy drink pre-workout. You know what we'll do actually? So I think it's Be Thankful. If you're on the site right now, we're going to get you hooked up. Like, you're going to be grandfathered in. So if you place your order, you will get the freebies. They won't show up at your cart, but you're getting the freebies. But we're going to pick back up where we left off on tomorrow's live. And if you have, apparently, if you have a VPN and your shipping address is California, you'll need to get the mail stack. So if you are in California, remember, you got to get the male stack, not the female stack, because we cannot ship the female stack to California, even if you have a VPN that says you're in a different place. You need to get the male stack, and then we're going to swap it for a female stack. I hope that makes sense. Let me know your thoughts. Shout out to Will, and get your order placed ASAP, and we'll get you the freebies. All right. Much love, everyone. Keep your head on a swivel. Boom, bang, bang, and we'll see you on the next one. All right.